Hey guys, and welcome to my very first video in a brand new series about Rival Kingdoms. Rival Kingdoms is an MMORTS for the iPhone and iPad. It has more depth than many similar games, including Call of Duty Heroes, although there are some very similar mechanics, so that's part of the reason why I'm making this series. Like many strategy games, the large focus of Rival Kingdoms is around resources. There are two primary resources, two secondary resources, and a paid resource. The two primary resources are gold and rings. Now, gold is used to build/upgrade most things in Rival Kingdoms, from buildings to ancients. They all use gold in some amounts, and often in addition to other resources. Rings are mostly used to upgrade buildings, and the best way to get these is to win battles. The more difficult of an opponent you win against, the more rings you will win, and placing high in a tournament will also win you rings. Loyalty points are gained from donating resources to your kingdom. These points serve to show the leader of your kingdom who is actually contributing and who isn't, but they can also let you unlock chests if you acquire enough of them. Battle stones are like energy, and one is consumed every time you participate in a battle. If you run out, you may have to wait like 15 minutes for them to recharge. Finally, diamonds are like the paid resource in Rival Kingdoms, and they let you speed up build times. You can also use them to buy chests with resources, ancients, or primus in them. You have a home base where you can build defenses and upgrade buildings, very similar to the way that most games in this genre work. So when you start in Rival Kingdoms, the thing you want most is gold. The best way to get gold at the start is to attack other players. Often you'll get over 1,000 gold per battle on other low-level players. That number obviously goes up in the future. As you win battles, your win streak will increase and you will be given harder opponents to face. This is notably different from many other games, including COD Heroes, where you would always be given sort of random opponents of any skill level within a particular range. In Rival Kingdoms, the game will continue to give you difficult opponents if you're on a win streak until you lose a battle. You can join a kingdom in-game to group up with other players and even fight against other kingdoms. Kingdoms have a lot of depth and are really a topic for their own special video. Finally, you have honor, which is like your competitive PvP ranking. You gain honor for winning battles and lose it when you lose battles. Starting as a new player, you will notice that it is difficult to gain honor and very easy to lose it. So just be patient, and over time you will in fact gain some. I will say a lot of the buildings are very self-explanatory if you tap on them, so I won't talk about what all of them do in this video because there just isn't time. But if you have a question on one, please put it in the comments and myself or someone else can help you out. However, I will talk more about specific buildings in other videos. Battles in Rival Kingdoms consist of one player attacking and one player defending. Pretty obvious. The player who is attacking will drop their troops onto the battlefield in any area that is not highlighted in red. Each troop portal building has slots if you tap on it, and each slot is one unit. All of the slots in each individual portal form each squad that you then drop onto the battlefield. It is very important to understand that in order for the attacker to win the battle, they only have to destroy the stronghold of the base. If you destroy the stronghold, you will win the honor points from that fight, even if you do not manage to destroy the entire base. That is very important to remember. However, gold is only stolen from the base by destroying the gold storage buildings So if you do not manage to destroy the entire base, there is a possibility that you did not get all of the possible loot. So that's the downside to only going for the stronghold, possibly. For each battle, you will have an ancient that has special attacks. The special attacks are different for each ancient and can be upgraded with Primus found in chests won from battles or bought with diamonds. The key thing about the ancients is that you gain the charges to use the special attacks by destroying particular buildings on the battlefield. The stronghold is worth 15 charges, which is super important because 15 will max out your special attack bar. So that only increases the importance of destroying the stronghold, not only to win the honor, but also to get your specials. The troop portals are also worth 4 charges each, so that can be used to your advantage in certain situations. Back to the topic of ancients, I highly recommend trying out as many as you have to find a group of special attacks that match your playstyle. For me personally, I really like Hager, but because he has the ability to break through walls, block some DPS, and spawn additional units. But again, that's really personal preference, and you have to try out as many as you can. So a couple of things that I think I should mention. You need a stronghold upgraded to level 4 in order to join a kingdom. A lot of people don't understand this, and you just have to build and be patient. Another thing is that as soon as you can build the Dragon Roost, I highly recommend it. It adds another unit to the battlefield that can do a lot of damage, and it also has a special attack that is really good. The moment I built the Dragon Roost was when my PvP rating started actually going up. So it really helped me out. So thanks for watching Rival Kingdoms The Basics, and see you in game.